Have you ever pondered on the nature of reality and how your perception shapes it? Yes, it's a big question, but let's dive in and explore this fascinating topic. Reality, as we perceive it, isn't a fixed, absolute entity. It's a subjective experience, constantly shaped and reshaped by our interpretation of the world around us. Each moment, our brains are busily processing an astounding amount of sensory information. Sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell. Our senses feed us a continuous stream of data. But it's how our minds interpret this data that shapes our understanding, our experience, and ultimately, our version of reality. Think of it this way: our perception is like a painter, taking in the raw, unfiltered sensory data, the colors on the palette, and painting a picture on the canvas of our consciousness. This resulting artwork, unique to each of us, is our perceptual field. But what's influencing the painter? What guides the choice of colors, the strokes of the brush? Well, that's where things get interesting. Our perception is influenced by a myriad of both external and internal factors. The environment around us, our memories, beliefs, and emotions, they all play a part. Our perceptual field isn't a static, unchanging thing. It's fluid, malleable, constantly shifting and adapting based on new information, experiences, and interpretations. It's this flexibility that allows us to create new realities, to see the world from different angles, and to experience life in its vast diversity. But here's another thought. The aspects of our environment that we're aware of at any given time, those are the ones that form our perceptual field. But remember, this is filtered information. It's not a complete, all-encompassing snapshot of reality. It's a selective, focused view, one that's been shaped and molded by our individual perception. Our perception, or our perceptual field, is the lens through which we view the world. But what exactly is a perceptual field? Well, that's a question we'll delve into as we continue our exploration. So stick around, and let's unravel the mysteries of perception together. A perceptual field is the range of stimuli that we can potentially perceive at any given moment. This is a fascinating concept that encompasses everything we see, hear, touch, taste, and smell. But it's not just about these physical senses. Our perceptual field also includes our cognitive processes that interpret these sensations. Now you might be wondering, what shapes our perceptual field? It's influenced by both external and internal factors. External factors include the environment around us. For instance, a quiet forest would create a different perceptual field compared to a bustling city. On the other hand, internal factors include our beliefs, memories, and emotions. Let's say, for example, you had a bitter experience with a certain food in your childhood. This memory might influence how you perceive that food as an adult, causing you to avoid it and thus narrowing your perceptual field. So, our perceptual field is not just a reflection of the world around us, it's a manifestation of how we interpret that world based on our past experiences and current state of mind. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Awareness plays a crucial role in shaping our perceptual field. The aspects of the environment of which we are cognizant at a given time form our perceptual field. However, remember, this is filtered information. Picture your perceptual field as a spotlight in the vast theater of reality. The spotlight illuminates only a portion of the stage, leaving the rest in darkness. This illuminated part represents our perceptual field, the part of reality we're aware of at any given moment. But what about the rest of the stage, the parts in darkness? That's reality too, just not within our current perceptual field. Here's the empowering part. Our perceptual field is not fixed, it's malleable, and we have the power to change it. Just like we can move the spotlight to illuminate different parts of the stage, we can shift our perceptual field to reveal new aspects of reality. This understanding opens up a world of possibilities for how we perceive and interact with our surroundings. In our brain, there's a complex network of neurons called the reticular activating system, or RAS, that plays a crucial role in shaping our reality. Nestled within the brainstem, the RAS is essentially our brain's gatekeeper, helping us focus on the most relevant information while filtering out the rest. Imagine you're in a bustling city center. An orchestra of sensory information surrounds you: the hum of traffic, the smell of food from a nearby cafe, the vibrancy of colorful billboards, the feel of the breeze on your skin, yet you're able to focus on your friend's voice amidst all the chaos. This is the RAS in action. It sifts through the sensory overload and selects the stimuli that are most significant to you. But how does the RAS determine what's important? It's all about relevance. The RAS filters sensory stimuli based on their perceived relevance to our past memories, beliefs, and emotions, as well as our current goals, interests, and mental state. For instance, if you're planning to buy a new car, you'll suddenly start noticing that model everywhere. That's your RAS highlighting what's currently important to you. While the RAS is incredibly efficient, it's not infallible. It can be influenced by our conscious and subconscious mind, leading to biases in our perception. These biases can limit our perceptual field, causing us to miss out on potentially valuable information. However, the beauty of the RAS lies in its adaptability. By challenging our beliefs and diversifying our experiences, we can train our RAS to filter information differently, thereby expanding our perceptual field. Engaging in practices like mindfulness and meditation can also help us become more aware of our sensory experiences, allowing us to consciously influence our RAS and alter our perception of reality. So, the RAS isn't just a gatekeeper, it's a powerful tool that can transform our interaction with the world. By understanding its functioning, we can manipulate its filters, opening ourselves up to new experiences and perspectives. Understanding how the RAS works can unlock the potential to expand our perceptual field. How can we expand our perceptual field and alter the filters in our RAS? The answer lies in 8 powerful practices that can transform how we interact with the world. First, challenge your currently held beliefs. Our beliefs can act as barriers, limiting our perceptual field. By questioning these beliefs, we open ourselves to new possibilities and experiences. Second, diversify your experiences. Engage with new cultures, learn a new language, or explore different cuisines. These varying experiences can reshape our perceptual filters, expanding our understanding of the world. Third, engage in art and creativity. Whether it's painting, performing, or simply appreciating the work of others, art has a unique way of broadening our perceptual field. It encourages us to see things from different angles and to embrace new perspectives. Fourth, seek new perspectives. This could mean reading a book from an author with a radically different worldview, or engaging in a thoughtful conversation with someone who challenges your views. By stepping outside of our comfort zones, we can stretch the boundaries of our perceptual field. Fifth, limit sensory overload. In our hyper-connected world, it's easy to become overwhelmed by a constant barrage of information. By consciously limiting our exposure to excessive sensory input, we give our RAS a chance to process and focus on what's truly important. Sixth, consider professional guidance. Therapists and coaches can provide tools and techniques to help us navigate our perceptual field, offering insights into how we can alter our perceptual filters. Seventh, practice mindfulness and meditation. These practices allow us to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment, enabling us to better understand our perceptual filters and how they shape our experience of reality. Lastly, embrace the journey. Expanding our perceptual field is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process. It requires patience, openness, and a willingness to embrace the unknown. Manipulating these filters can lead to a richer, more diverse experience of the world around us. By adopting these practices, we can transform our perceptions and open ourselves up to an entirely new reality. By understanding our perceptual field, we can harness its power and potential. Just imagine, by shifting our perception, we could potentially open doors to new realities and experiences. Sounds fascinating, doesn't it? Well, it's not a matter of magic, but an exploration of the mind. Our perceptual field is a vast, vibrant tapestry, woven from threads of sensory stimuli and cognitive processes. It's a dynamic entity, shaped by every sound we hear, every sight we see, and every emotion we feel. It's not a fixed map, but a living, breathing landscape that shifts and changes with every passing moment. Now, what if we could actively influence this landscape, this perceptual field of ours? What if we could plant new seeds, cultivate new experiences, and harvest a richer understanding of reality? Well, we can. By expanding our perceptual field, we can enrich our lives in a multitude of ways. We can challenge our assumptions, broaden our perspectives, and deepen our understanding of the world around us. This is not just about seeing more, but about seeing differently. It's about embracing diversity, seeking novelty, and fostering creativity. Moreover, by understanding our perceptual field, we can better navigate the ebb and flow of life. We can become more resilient, more adaptable, more attuned to the nuances of our environment. We can learn to ride the waves of change rather than being swept away by them. But perhaps the most exciting aspect of harnessing the power of perception is the potential for personal transformation. By altering our perception, we can rewrite the narrative of our lives. We can break free from the constraints of past experiences and inherited beliefs, and create a reality that truly reflects our unique selves. This process requires conscious effort, of course, It requires mindfulness, openness, and a willingness to step outside our comfort zones. But the rewards are immeasurable. The key to unlocking new experiences and realities lies within our perception. So, how will you shape your reality today?